Welcome to the Paper 2 Mini Mock Walkthrough, brought to you by HNL Tutors. Let's dive into the details and strategies for acing this exam. We'll start by examining the sources provided. Source A is an excerpt from Rudyard Kipling's Letters of Travel, describing a winter journey in the U.S. Source B is a news article about the top 10 worst snowstorms in history. Source C is a historical account of the blizzard of 1888. For question 2, you need to summarize the differences between the effects of winter weather in the U.S. Focus on the question, use inference skills, and remember to show your understanding by comparing the sources effectively. Use these words to show whether things are the same or different. Words like however, in contrast, and on the other hand indicate differences, while similarly, likewise, and in the same way indicate similarities. To make inferences, use what you already know from real life. This helps you understand how people might feel or react in similar situations, making your responses deeper and more thoughtful. For a summary question, identify key points, use concise evidence, compare directly, and stay focused. This approach ensures you show a clear understanding of the sources without overcomplicating your answer. When writing up your answer, state how each source presents the topic and its main effect. Make inferences about what this suggests and explain the contrasting perspectives and effects. Here's a model answer for question 2. Notice how it summarizes the sources and makes inferences about the effects of winter weather on rural and urban areas. For question 3, focus on how the writer uses language to describe the snow. Analyze the writer's choice of words, language features, and techniques, and consider the effect on the reader. Deep analysis involves exploring implied meanings, the author's purpose, the effect on the reader, and connections to the theme or argument. This helps you understand the text on a deeper level. Remember to use the PEC-IT method for deep analysis: implied meaning, purpose of the author, effect on the reader, and connection to theme or argument. This structure helps organize your thoughts. Here's a model answer for question 3. It demonstrates how to analyze the writer's description of the snow-covered landscape, using vivid imagery and personification to convey the scene's beauty and harshness. For question 4, compare how the writers convey their attitudes towards winter weather. Focus on their perspectives, language, and structural techniques, and write at least 3 paragraphs. Writers often use different tones or attitudes in their texts. Understanding these shifts helps you analyze their perspectives more accurately. When describing tone, choose 1 or 2 words that capture the overall attitude. This helps you provide clear examples and inferences that match each tone. Here's an example of tone in writing. Notice how the choice of words like majestically and ominously creates different effects and conveys different attitudes towards the storm. Use the point, evidence, explain, and effect structure to compare sources. This keeps your essay organized and ensures a comparative flow. Here's a model answer for question 4. It shows how to compare the writer's attitudes towards winter weather, using evidence from the text to support your analysis.